Hi guys, welcome back to Bespoke Airsoft and my usual famous line. Sorry I haven't been doing many videos lately, but victim of our own success, just super busy, which is a good thing. But what better way to start off 2022 with an absolute stonking rifle that's been released. So today we're going to be looking at the S&T Enfield spring sniper rifle, and this is probably one of the most anticipated releases for a long time now. We should have had them last year, but due to everything going on in the world, it's just been delayed. So we'll get this thing out of the box, take a closer look, and we'll see if the hype is real.
Guess I didn't know it would end this way. One drink too much and I could see your face. Why did I let you go? How could I let you leave? Will I ever see you? And do you think of me? Love, let me go, 'cause I've been holding on for far too long. I've been fighting and keeping strong. Now you just
So just a quick look at the box, you know, boring old box stuff. I'm not really going to go too much into that. Not a bad box by any means. They've got a nice like cut out foam section in there to keep the gun nice and secure. But you know how I like to do things. I could not care about the box at all. Now if it came in a nice case, that would be a different story. So in the box you'll receive one 35 round magazine. This magazine has a metal exterior and then like a plastic polymer interior section to it, and it's the type of magazine where they have the little tappet plate that comes back and then pulls around down a feed tube, which enables you to have the magazine in the correct place. Also in the box you get the rifle. So here it is, the S&T Enfield spring powered rifle. Now this thing has got so much heft and weight to it, but that's not a bad thing. Of course, this thing feels so solid. Now we're going to head back to when I reviewed the S&T Car 98, the real wood stock with the steel cylinder model. I think they retail for about £360 for the top of my head when I was reviewing that. And in that video I said how, you know, delightfully surprised I was with the rifle. It was such a great performing rifle, and that I should have bought one, but I didn't buy an S&T Car 98. I ended up buying this Silverback TAC 41 because the hype behind that gun was just so immense. It had been coming out for a long time, it had all these cool features, and this gun I think people have been waiting for me to review for a long time, and until recently the gun hasn't worked. This has been the most expensive paperweight I think I've ever bought, barring a few really niche items which are more collector's items anyway. But I just can't bring myself to review it yet because the gun has annoyed me that much. I'm just disinterested in it now. So if any of you guys want a working now TAC 41 with some bits and pieces on it, just hit me up. Enter the S&T Enfield, and this will make sense why I'm talking about that one, because this is another rifle from S&T that's come in and I've shot it, and I'm just so delightfully surprised with how this gun performs and how accurate it is, how the action's nice, how it feels. The wood is absolutely superb, to the point where I'm in the same place I was with the Car 98, where I should have bought one, didn't, missed out, they went out of stock, and then I've been wanting one ever since. And with the Enfield, I've actually purchased one. So with this being a more iconic rifle in my opinion than the Car 98, as nice as the Car 98 is, with it being a British production, I just couldn't help myself. So shot this at the Slough location yesterday, recorded the FPS output on the chrono and the 40-meter range test. Didn't get to do the bits and pieces in store, which is why you're seeing me back in my home office, back in the bringing it home sort of proper format, because I really wanted to get to a nice quiet environment because the shop is very busy, and sort of put this through its paces for you. So S&T Enfield, wooden stock as you'd expect. The weight on this is quite substantial. We'll get a bit more into that later on. Metal components thereafter. the front barrel housing. I do not know all the descriptive words that you would call these components on this rifle. I'm not a World War II expert by any means. So if I do get the terms or the information wrong on certain bits of the rifle, I do apologise, just don't know any better. So with it being a spring rifle, pull handle up, pull the cylinder back, doesn't have much travel on it, nice short throw, push it forward there, nice and punchy. Really nice trigger, a bit harder than the Kar 98 I think, but still nice and light enough for you to use. So metal receiver, everything, metal magazine with polymer internals. Looking through the mechanism here, it looks like they've changed from using 45-degree sear systems to a 90, which is great. It's got a metal section on the back of the piston as well, which is even better. The iron sights, again, if you're familiar with the Lee Enfield, you'll probably know more about this. You can obviously push the slider forwards and backwards here, and then you have a fine adjustment screw on the right hand side of it. Sling points throughout, again, all metal components. This section here is metal. It's not brass, it's just like some kind of metal that's been like coated, painted, something like that, but it doesn't look bad at all. And then we've got the markings. So for you out there that this will really matter to, we've got some markings on the rifle here. We've got a couple more there. If you can see them, if you can't, I apologise. I'll put some pictures up over the video anyway. Some little markings there as well. The safety can be found on the left hand side just by rocking this lever back, and then you can't pull the trigger, rock it forward and you can. Now even though it doesn't really serve a purpose when the rifle's not cocked, you can pull the little hammer firing pin section back here. I'm not really sure what that's called or referred to, and you pull the trigger and it releases it. Now obviously when you charge the rifle back, it will sit back and it sounds a little bit better. I presume these two metal pieces that protrude out of the stock are to better protect the rear iron sight. The sight picture, which you're probably not going to be able to see much here, is that the iron sights are so usable. Like I literally put it up I think 2 notches when I was doing the firing demonstration, and the irons were directly on the target, and once I'd set the hop to, because I was using .4s, it's not like vastly overpowered for an airsoft sniper. I think it's about 380. So if you are using, you know, much heavier ammo, it probably would benefit from an increase in power. But let's get straight into it. Let's see what this thing chronos at. I think it's roughly about 380. The variance was about 5 FPS here or there. So we'll put that up there, and then we're going to go straight to the outside shot. First of all, the weather's really bad. It was absolutely pissing it down, raining. I'm trying to record bits and pieces where the planes aren't flying overhead because we're right in Heathrow's flight path. So I'll do my best to edit as much of that out for you. First shot is at like 15 meters, which I said if I'm going to hit that small target, I'll just move back straight away, which I did. Second's 30, and the third is 40 meters away. Again, using .4s, so I'll put those two bits up there, and we'll come back and I'll tell you how I got on with the S&T Lee Enfield. S&T Lee Enfield at 15 metres. If I hit their shot target straight away, I'll just go straight back to 30. Yep. Right, we're at 30 metres. Same point 4BB. I'm going to go for a body shot first just to see where it's firing at. Easy. Right, I'm using the irons. Let's go for that headshot. Just above it. Just to the left. There we go. Let's move back. Right, we're now 40 metres away. So, using irons, I think with any bolt action would be difficult with this range. I'm standing upright, I'm not leaning the rifle on anything. Oh, that was me. Me pulling the shot. But you know, easy to hit that target with a .4. Yep, it's got better. I'm saying a little bit too much. Right, let's adjust the iron sight. Ever so close. There we go. Try and fire these as quick as I can at the big plate, so let's give that a go. My arm's starting to get a bit well, two there, so still have a couple more. Now empty. So let's get back inside because it's tipping it down. So someone's tapping my leg here because they want to be involved. So I do apologise here. Happy? Sorry about that, guys. He just whenever I start filming, he just wants to have all the attention in the world. So this, the Enfield, honestly guys, if you haven't picked one up already and you're on the fence, you need to pick one up now. This rifle is probably one of the best spring powered rifles that they have released to date. The Kar 98 was very good. The Lee Enfield is just so much better. And for those out there that can't get their hands on Lee Enfield models, I know Red Wolf did the number 4, I think was it, which was based on a VSR platform. Everyone that I know that's owned one of those has had nothing but issues with it, and they said it wasn't very good. This being the number 1, if that makes any difference to you guys, obviously again I'm not a World War I, World War II buff, so I really don't know the information. I'm sure you'll let me know in the comments down below. It's just such a sturdy rifle, and I don't like older guns. I don't like, not that I don't like, I can appreciate them, but I'm not one to use older weapons. I like my modern stuff, which you'll see a lot of M4s, a lot of subcompacts, TMWSs, KWA, SMGs, the legendary Ares M45. Pistols, again, I like modern stuff. But with the S&Ts, the Kar 98 and this Lee Enfield have just been so good. I should have picked up a Kar 98 when I had the chance. So with the Lee Enfield, I thought, no, I'm going to make sure we've got an extra one put aside for myself. Again, because I want to do some video bits on it for you guys. And if we sell out, I can't do that. There's a few people that ask me what I'm going to do to it, because I do have a bit of a reputation for modifying guns and doing something drastically over the top with it. But I don't know, let me know in the comments. Should I leave this alone and leave it in its aesthetic? Obviously the first thing I'd do in this format I'd be stripping the wood down and just putting a better sort of finish on it. It's very very shiny and new, so perhaps I'll do a video on that where I strip it down and recoat the wood with some linseed oil or whatever. I'll have to have a look into what the best thing is to use. I could probably do a little guide on that for you, or we could turn it up to all the way up to 111 and have some fun. But I might piss off all the purists there. So let me know in the comments below, should I retreat the wood, leave it as it is, or should I get creative and do something interesting with this thing? The one thing I will notice is as you're firing it over a long period of time, I mean, I only put like 70 rounds through it. I did the bit for the filming of the video, and then I fired another magazine's worth of it outside. That's about 70 rounds. And honestly, just holding it out like that for 70 rounds, my arm was absolutely killing me. So it is, again, having a lot of short rifles, a lot of short assault rifles and SMGs. I tend to keep all the weight back here. So it could be just something that I'm not used to. But obviously holding the rifle right out there, see if we can take a step back here, it definitely fatigued my my left arm. I'm right hand dominant, fatigued my left arm quite a bit. But either way, whichever sort of aspects I use this rifle in, I cannot wait. So 380 FPS out the box, not bad at all. 90-degree sear system in there, what I've seen. If you want me to do extra bits and pieces on this platform, the Lee Enfield, just like the video and comment down below what you want me to do. You want me to do a strip down, you want me to do bits and pieces, you want me to put a bigger spring in there to get more power, you want me to have a look at the barrel and hop system, let me know. If you want me to do something more radical, also let me know down below and we'll see what we can do. Thanks for tuning in this review. I know it's a bit of a quick one and I know I'm sort of rushing through it, but with how busy we are nowadays, thanks to all of you guys ordering from us and getting in contact with us, it's just, again, victim of our own success, which is a good thing. And if you haven't been to see us already, you can come down and see us in Slough. The shop isn't massive by any means, but we do have a lot of items in stock. And if you've got something in mind, you don't see it on the walls when you get there, just let us know. We'll pull it out the warehouse and we'll get it to you. So thanks very much for tuning in this video, guys. Many other videos coming up. I know a lot of you have been wanting to see the Copill police roleplay gameplay, but it's just taking such a long time to go through all the footage because there's a lot. But that'll be up there. It's a little bit different. Thanks for tuning in. See you in the next video. Like and subscribe. We're almost at 40,000 subscribers now. We've got 30,000 subscribers in a year, which is great. Thank you very much for that. Here's to 40,000, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you.